Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for December 2019. This month, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Ascendant, and Taurus Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp, you might want to watch your cusp sign. I have had people messaging me lately in the past couple of months telling me that their messages are coming to them from their cusp sign. So you might want to check that out because it may apply to you as well. So all that being said, Taurus, now on to your December 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is Eight of Cups. This is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off in a new direction. With the stick of power and control in your hand, even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take that journey. There's been people that maybe have been pushing your buttons or making you feel less than lately. And there's some people that you just feel like you can't forgive or you don't want to forgive and that you're going to be walking away from. Now, for some of you, I feel like it could be a social situation, like people that you're in a club, group, or organization with, or it could be a group of friends. But this could even be a love relationship. It really feels more like a group situation, though, for some of you. That's how it's coming up to me. And you may feel like I've got everything going for me, and you people are holding me back or holding me down. Or influencing you like holding you back. I feel like you've had people putting you through the ringer. I feel that there's been people dishonest with you. Now, I say people plural. It could be one person that did it, but it's a general reading, Taurus, and not all these messages are going to apply to all of you in the same manner. So you have to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And keep in mind, you all don't have the same birth chart. So what's being affected in your chart, this could be affecting your 11th house in the friendship zone. For some of you, it could be happening in the 7th house, in the relationship zone. It's going to be different for all of you. Some of you may feel like, I keep putting myself out there and I get nothing in return. This could be in work or business endeavors or with your friends where you're like, I'm putting forward the effort. I'm putting forth this and that. And then I don't get anything in return. It could also be if you're like trying to get out there on the dating scene and you're on dating sites and you're messaging people and they're not getting back to you, or, or like you're trying to contact friends and say, hey, let's get together, we need to go out. And then they're like, oh, they're too busy, they're too this, they're too that. You may feel like you're putting yourself out there a lot in some way and it's not being reciprocated. It could even be in a work-related sense. Maybe you're the one doing all the work and other people are sitting back with their feet up on their desks, and watching, videos on YouTube and not doing their work. This has been like whatever's been going on here that I'm picking up here. It's been a real true test of your nerves and of your patience. And I feel that some of you literally just don't understand either a group of people, could be a bunch of family members, or could be a bunch of friends, because I keep getting it as plural, more than one people, or people in the world. I get like, I don't understand people anymore, or a particular group of people. Some of you may feel like if this company or place that I'm working doesn't promote me or give me a raise around this time of year, the holidays, or in the beginning of the new year, I'm leaving, I'm out of here. That also comes up. So if you're feeling underappreciated or held back at work by not getting promoted or not getting raises, you may very well be exiting it. Although I don't know that you'll exit in December. I feel like you may wait to do that till January or February. The next card you have is the King of Rods, and this is a fire sign person, either Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising sign. It could also be you, Taurus. Taurus, if you're born on the Aries, Taurus cusp. There's something happening here with this King of Rods, and it's almost like they're having some kind of breakdown. For some of you, this could be a father figure or a person in your life that's a fire sign that's going through Alzheimer's, or they're having a nervous breakdown of some sort, or their health could be breaking down. And they may be really trying to put on a good show and pretend like everything's fine and everything's all right, but really it's not. Yeah, because I feel like this King of Rods is also keeping secrets and keeping things hidden. Again, it could have to do with health. Maybe he or she got some bad news, and that this King of Rods doesn't want to share it with the family and let everybody know how bad it is. That's a strong possibility here. And they may also be making the choice to ignore things and not deal with things. So this could also be a fire sign person in your life that's, sticking their head in the sand about something and not wanting to face it or deal with it, and is like just hoping if they don't look at it or address it, like it's going to go away. I feel like whatever this King of Rods is doing is putting you in a uncomfortable position or a weird position in some way by what the King of Rods is choosing to do and not do, and say and not say. I feel like you're aggravated by them and you want them to speak up, spill the beans, get the truth out, make the right decisions and choices and moves. And they could be a family member to you for some of you. I really do feel that's maybe the strongest thing here. But I feel like they may be going through a spell where they're irritated and aggravated by everything. Even like the feeling of a shirt. I don't like this shirt, it's itchy. The heat's up too high. This soup is too hot. The window's too drafty. My scalp is itching. I don't know, like I feel like they're going to be saying, like, really having a short fuse, feeling like they're irritated by everything, and I feel they may be irritating to you. The next card you have here, Taurus, is the Temperance card. And this is patience, needing to have patience. It could also be God or the universe working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. So it could be like you could be the alchemist here. There's going to be things, this is a weird message. There's going to be things that you've seen, my guides are saying, that you can't unsee. So I feel like you've seen some things that you're like, oh my God, or like bell that you can't unring. But this is things that you've seen that you can't unsee. And you may be looking at somebody like, I can't believe what a mockery or a shambles that they're making of their life or their family's situation. So there's somebody that you're looking at that you feel like, what the hell are they doing? Why did they screw everything up? What's going on in their mind with their choices and decisions? This could put you in a position of power where, say you work with somebody and they're making some screwball decisions on the job, and they're a superior to you. They may get fired or quit or do something weird, and they have to step down or leave or whatever, and you may be able to get their position. You may be able to benefit from something that somebody around you is doing that's a screwball way of handling things. And you may be thinking of the mode, I have to do things to protect myself. You may be thinking like, I have to ensure that my finances are protected, my data on my computer is protected. For some reason, this is kicking up, like putting protections and things in place, or putting computer files or things in such a manner that somebody can't come in and steal them from you. It could be in a work situation too. You need to get straight to the point and don't pull any punches. Like, go straight for it. If you need to ask your boss for a raise, go in there and do it. If you, if there's something you need to buy, like, or change with your health insurance, or change with, especially if you have to say something to someone, though, that comes up the strongest. You need to just, like, do it. Even though this is a card of patience, it comes up like, this is a time for you to act, not to sit back and wait fully, which is odd. So probably if I let the cards flip upside down, Temperance would have been turned upside down in your layout. You have things that are like eating away at you, Taurus, and festering in your mind or in your emotions. You may really feel like you want to advance. Some of you may feel like, why can't I have that job? Why can't I have that position? Why can't I advance? You may be feeling that way, some of you that are working Tauruses. And in some regards, Taurus, you do have to have patience in some ways, because if you just bide your time and wait a little bit, that there's some people around you that are just going to slip up. And you're going to they're going to give you a promotion, or you'll be able to get it. I don't know. It's like, I feel like you're watching a train wreck getting ready to happen. You got the Page of Rods next. This is a fire sign person again, so this could be the King of Rods, just showing the other younger side of them, immature side. This is either a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Could be you, Taurus, if you are, if you're born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. Could be a child, could be an immature adult, or an adult young at heart. It could also be a messenger about work, business, enterprise, communication. There's some kind of gossiping going on, and people are upset about it. For some of you, this is happening in your workplace, and some of you, it could be in a friendship or social situation. Somebody's health is not well. Somebody may be preparing to pass in your family or in your friendship circle. I don't feel like they've passed yet. It may not happen till the January 10th, 2020 eclipse effects. But eclipses do bring endings and beginnings, and a lot of times there are deaths and births around the eclipses. But I just feel that you're going to get some news that somebody's not doing well and somebody's getting ready to pass. They may be having heart issues. And I feel like whoever this is, it's a general reading, Taurus, so it could be not all apply to all of you in the same way. But I feel like this person is ready to go. For some of you, because I get heart issues around them, and I feel like it's going to be known something is happening before it happens. But I feel like, in some ways, I do feel like they're ready to go. And this could be a fire sign person. This could be a Leo, Aries, or Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, I get the message, though. I go back to something I got in the Temperance card. I heard, go for it. Go after what you want. Go for it. There's something you need to go for, like a position. Maybe it's a new job, or it's a love partner. You're like, should I make a move and start to see them? Or I don't know. It could be starting your own business, or I don't know, but there's something here that you need to go for. Go for it in December. You have the Nine of Rods next, and this is being prepared and ready for battle. It could also be being suspicious of someone or something. This card can also indicate getting your ducks in a row, getting everything in order, getting things situated. I get a lot of things are going to fall on your shoulders, and you're going to feel like, oh yeah, well, watch me, because I'm going to handle it. Like, you're like, oh yeah, you're going to throw everything on me? Well, watch me, I'll handle it. Could be your family preparations, holidays, maybe it's all falling on you. Or it could have to do with what's going on with the King of Rods. I feel like you also aren't going to be trusting of other people's judgment, and that you're going to feel like you should be the boss or you should be put in charge. This could be power of attorney. This could be you feel you need to be the executor or power of attorney, or the medical, I don't know what they call that, the medical kind of like a power of attorney over somebody's medical situation if somebody's in the hospital. I don't remember the name of what that's called. I apologize. But it's like you feel like you need to be in charge of stuff. You need to be the one handling certain things. And I feel like you're pissed. I feel like you're like, if I hear one more insensitive comment or remark, I'm done with them. So you're seeing somebody, you're not liking either a group of people or someone or a few people behaving in a manner that you feel is unbecoming, or saying things that you don't like what they're saying. And it's like stirring you up, like getting your ire up. You're getting kind of agitated by that. Be careful this month you don't get chest congestion or some kind of cold, like whatever you like to take when you're not well to try to help things along. I would stock up on it if you take, certain cold medications or decongestants. I'm not saying I recommend any of that. It could be healthy things that you like to drink or take when you're not well. Ginger or certain types of tea or whatever. Lemon, honey, all of that, good to have it on hand, because you could have some like laryngitis or congestion in your upper respiratory, like congestion could come up for you. You're able to see the clear picture, the big picture, the clear picture. You are able to see the forest for the trees, where some people you're dealing with can't or aren't willing to. And it's kind of like, if you put me in charge, watch how this situation is going to change. So it could even be something happening at a job or a business you own or work for even. So now I'm going to look into the gemstone crystal bag for you. I'm sorry I didn't do it last month. There were some pressing things that came up. I had to travel to do with them, and I was not able to get to the gemstone crystal readings. Something had to give. And I may not do them every month. I might not, Taurus. I may, or do them in a different format, but they're here for this month in this video. So let's see what's the best gemstone crystal for Taurus to wear or work with in December 2019. Spirit guides, give me the best crystal for Taurus. What's the best gemstone for Taurus in December? In December 2019, the best gemstone crystal for Taurus. What's the best gemstone for Taurus? Oh, you have one of my favorites, malachite. So you got malachite, okay? So let's see why it's the best gemstone for you to work with or wear or sleep with it under your pillow or put it in your bra or get one of those beaded bracelets. So it's next to, it's always good to have it next to your skin, helps the most. It's going to lead you down a new path and help you, like, I see you like the, I'm thinking of the Knights Templar. I see an image of like the knight carrying the trident with the Knights Templar seal on it. But like that's what you're, that's how this is going to help you. Even keel, keep you on an even keel and even your temper, because I do feel you're going to get a little ticked off about some people or some things going on in December. It's going to help give polish to your words. So if you have to give any speeches or presentations or say anything to your boss or you do any kind of lectures or talk to even certain individuals, if you have malachite on, it's going to help you like put polish to your words. It's going to actually act like a good conductor, my guide said, for like a conduit for you to connect with your spirit guides and angelic realms, or your deceased loved ones, or guardian angel, or whatever you believe in, or however you get your communications, or coming to your connected with your higher self. So it's going to be like a strong connecting stone for you to make strong connections, to receive important divine guidance and messages that'll be helpful for you in the month of December. It's also, this is kind of interesting, they were saying it's going to help you step back and review and analyze situations before you make any big decisions. So it's like a stone that's going to help you take pause and analyze what's going on and what's the best course of action for you. So, wow, it really does sound like malachite could help you with some of the stuff that came up in your reading. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos. I truly, truly appreciate it, Taurus. Thank you so much for that. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you would like to get some of the special video series I recorded for this month of December 2019, and it actually goes out further than that, those links are below this video. There's 3 different links. They're in the description box in the Show More section. So I have 3 different links down there this month. And the first 2 are about the upcoming eclipses that we have. We have one in December and we have one in January. So for the eclipse in December, I did a video series for each sign of the zodiac titled Solar Eclipse in Capricorn, December 26, 2019, Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. That's going to address what beginnings and endings or changes are going to be affecting your sign from that eclipse. Then the second series is the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer, January 10th, 2020, Psychic Tarot and Crystal reading, which will also address how that eclipse will bring in changes, new beginnings, or endings. And keep in mind, those beginnings and endings and changes, the effects of those eclipses last for 6 months. Sometimes it could even go up further, but it can last up to 6 months. So I hope you decide to check those out if you're interested. And I also have, as always, a continuation and expanded reading of this reading by looking into my crystal. So the psychic crystal readings for December 2019 for your sign, Taurus, you can access that by clicking on the link below this video. And all of these video links can also be found on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu. And there you will see all the video series I have listed there. And you just can read the descriptions of what I say I do in the videos, what cards I used, how long the predictions are lasting for, and then you click on the zodiac sign you want under that heading, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo for download and purchase. Also, Taurus, if you would like to receive more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my Facebook pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and my Instagram account, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I pull psychic tarot cards. I do psychic tarot readings, psychic oracle card readings. I do psychic crystal readings, and the predictions there last for, sometimes they're for a couple weeks, or for a week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, couple months out. It's not usually just based on one day that I put the prediction on there. So many people find they resonate with them, and maybe you will too. So I hope you check me out on those social media pages. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome December, Taurus, and Merry Christmas and happy holidays and happy holiday season of whatever holidays you celebrate. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.